Hi everyone, good morning and good evening guys.
Good morning.
Very good morning. Okay guys, let's start day one session today. Okay, so in yesterday's session, okay, it's a general information only, okay, demo session. So nothing subject we discussed. Okay, so today is the first class. Okay, so our batch name is S38 7:30 AM batch. So yesterday we discussed about all these things. What is DevOps, why DevOps, prerequisites, future, and the tools. Okay, this is the agenda we covered yesterday. Okay, so if anyone missed this demo session, okay, please go through the video, guys. Okay, I think I shared to everyone almost. Okay, so if anyone not received, you can ping me. Okay, so I will send you. Fine. Now, guys, before entering into our session, okay, day one session, if you have any doubts, you can go ahead, guys. Any doubts? Okay, so today we are going to start Linux, guys. Okay, so we discussed already. Okay, so the Linux is the prerequisites here. Okay, to learn DevOps and to learn all these clouds. The Linux is the prerequisites. Okay, so we are starting the Linux only first. Okay. So first, before entering into the Linux, we need to know about the Unix. So here many people having the confusion, what is Linux and what is Unix, whether both are same or different. Okay, so let me clear that doubt. So first we will start with the Unix. Okay, so UNIX. So this is not the original name, guys. Actually, the original name is UNICS. Okay, so we have a full form also, Uniplexed Information Computing System. Okay, so this is the full form of Unix. This is the original name. Okay, so Unix is the original name here, but we pronouncing it as an Unix. Okay, so this is the original name, Uniplex Information Computing System. Okay, so who developed this operating system? It is an operating system, guys. It comes under the operating system section. Let me write like this: operating system. Okay, so in the operating system section, we have many operating systems, right? So we have Windows, we have Mac, Solaris. Okay, Solaris. Okay, we have many operating systems. Okay, so Linux. Okay, leave out the Linux. Okay, so in this section, operating system section, we have many operating systems. Okay, here we are going to deal with the Linux units. Okay, so why means that is the prerequisites. So most of the DevOps tools will run on the Linux only. Okay, and this cloud also will work on Linux only. Okay, so that's why we need the Linux. That's why we are learning the Linux. So before entering into the Linux, we are seeing what is Unix first. Okay. So here, who developed this Unix operating system? Ken Thompson. His name is Ken Thompson. Okay. So in the year 1970, he developed this Unix or Unix operating system. Okay. So where he developed? In USA, Bell Labs. Okay, so he developed this operating system. Okay, so how he developed? What is the code he used? Here he developed. Actually, he took help from the person. His name is Dennis Ritchie. Who is Dennis Ritchie, guys? Any idea?
Founder of C language?
Yes, author or developer of a C language. Okay, so this Ken Thompson, he took help from the Dennis Ritchie. Means he developed this Unix or Unix operating system with the C language. Okay, so and finally he developed and he released in the market in the year 1969 or 70. Okay, so 70 he released in the market. Okay, so initially people started using it. Okay, so the colleges, universities, and the companies, everyone started using it. Okay, see, normally few people will be there. Whatever the products are releasing in the market, the most of the people they'll use it. But few people, like 5 to 10% of the people, they'll do R&D on the products. Okay, if any new product release in the market, no, they'll start doing R&D, research and development. Okay, so what is this product and who developed this and what base they developed, what is the background of this product and how it works, what market it is covering. Okay, so for which people it is targeting in this in the market. So all these things they'll research, guys. They'll do analysis. Okay, so here we have one person. His name is Linus Torvalds. Linus Torvalds. This guy, he is an open source community developer. He is working in one university in USA. Okay, he is dealing some subjects also. Okay, so this guy, he started doing research on this Unix or Unix operating system. Okay, now in his research, he found a lot of issues. This Unix operating system. Okay, so he found many issues like there is no lengthy commands we need to type for the small task also. Lengthy commands. Okay, if you want to perform a small task, so you need to give the lengthy commands. Okay, and multiple commands combination. Okay, to perform the task, we need to give the multiple commands combination in a single line. And the security wise, he found some issues. Okay, and initially it's a licensed one. Okay, that is also he is considering one drawback only. Okay, so like this, he found many issues or many drawbacks in this Unix operating system. And finally, by seeing all these drawbacks, this guy decided he want to develop a new operating system, and that operating system he want to release as an open source in the market, free. Okay, so this guy decided. Okay, by going through all these drawbacks, he decided to develop a own operating system, and he want to release that operating system in the market as an open source, free of cost. He want to release. Okay, so he started developing it. And finally he developed one operating system. The operating system name is Linux. This is not the actual name. The original name is Linus. Here there is no full form, nothing, because his name only, his surname only he is keeping here for this product. Linus Torvalds. Linus is the operating system name, but we pronounce it as a Linux. The original name is Linus. So finally he developed a new operating system called Linus. Okay, even I pronounce Linux only. Okay, so we habituated like that, right? So finally he developed the Linux operating system and he released in the market in the year 1991. Okay, it is a completely open source, means free of cost. Anyone can, the formula is available in the market, I mean in the websites, it is available. Anyone can login and anyone can download that source. And you can develop your own operating systems with that raw code or with that formula. You can develop your own operating systems. And for that operating system, you can keep your name also. Okay, like Prasad, Supriya, Vinod, Vasavi, like this you can keep. Okay, it's open source available. Okay, so this is how the Linux operating system came. Actually, he also took the help from the Unix. Okay, so if anyone asks what is Linux means, Linux is a copy of Unix. Okay, it's a copy of Unix. The Linux is derived from the Unix only. He took reference from the Unix only. Okay, this guy, he took reference from the Unix. So the Linux is derived from the Unix. Linux is copy of Unix. Okay, see Unix now no one is using, guys. I mean, very rare. Like if you take IBM people, they're using still the Unix old machines they're using, and now they're migrating to the Linux. Almost Linux is also they're using, but these guys they'll prefer Unix mostly. Okay, but now they're migrating to the Linux. Okay, very few companies they're using the Unix and all. Okay, so in our academics also in the BTech, bachelor degree in BE, in the second year, second semester, the third semester you will get. I mean, the third year, first semester you will get the lab session also. For computer science engineer students, IT, you'll get a Unix subject, right? So now everyone is going for the Linux, it's not the Unix. Okay, so mostly Linux only will be there in the market. So both are same, but few differences will be there. Okay, commands wise, few differences will be there, but almost the same only. Okay. So now he developed this operating system. No, almost he overcome all the issues. I'm not telling here 100%, around 70%. Okay, so no need of typing the lengthy commands. Okay, multiple combination of command combination is not required. Okay, so security wise also he did a lot of changes in this Linux. He did a lot of changes security wise also. Okay, and it is an open source. That is main advantage. Okay, so slowly this Linux become very popular. Okay, now what the people will do, it's a free now. He released as an open source, free. Now what the people will do if it is free? So many of the companies mainly, they started downloading this raw code, this formula they downloaded, and they developed their own operating systems. Like this, we have many flavors in the market. The Red Hat organization, Red Hat, these people did the same thing. They downloaded and they developed a new operating system, and the operating system name is Red Hat. Initially, it is a open source. Now it is a licensed one. Now it is very famous now, Red Hat. Like this, not only Red Hat, guys. Like this, we have the CentOS, we have Fedora, and we have Ubuntu, Amazon Linux, and we have SUSE Linux, and Kali Linux, Linux Mint. Okay, like this, hundreds of flavors we have in the market. Okay, so these all we call it as a flavors. A technical word is distributions. For understanding purpose, I'm using the word as a flavors. Like how you will get, see, Linux is one product, but different flavors. Okay, like ice cream, we have the ice cream, right? Ice cream is the main product. In that you have different flavors, right? So strawberry, vanilla, Oreo, many flavors will be there, right? So like that, here see, if you learn and see by seeing all these tools, no need to worry, guys. We are not going to learn all these tools. Remember, I mean all these operating systems. All are Linux only. All are Linux operating systems only, but different flavors. Okay, it's a free, no. That's why everyone downloaded and they developed the operating systems like this, and they released it in the market. Okay, so if you know one operating system, whether it is Red Hat or CentOS, anything, you can manage 98% you can manage remaining all the distributions or all flavors in the Linux. If you know any one. Okay. So don't worry, we are not learning all the things here. If you know only one, only we are learning. So 98% you can manage any flavor in the Linux if you know one. Okay. So this is the thing here. Guys, any doubts so far? No doubts. So silence means no doubts, right? Fine. Next. Next here, server side operating system and client side operating system. Okay, what is server side operating system and client side operating system? Okay, first we will see the server side operating system. Okay, see what is server and client, guys? What is server and client? See, this is my laptop, right? This is my client machine. Okay, suppose if I want to connect with the Facebook, okay, so I will open my computer and I will open the browser inside the operating system and I'll give fb.com. Okay, directly it will connect to the Facebook server. Okay, so the Facebook application is sitting inside one machine, that is also a computer. Okay, that computer we calling it as a server computer. Okay, so my computer, my laptop, desktop is client machine. Okay. So server side, which operating system is very famous? If you see the server side, mostly 90%, okay, the Linux guys. Okay, Linux means here, Linux means it can be anything. The flavor can be anything. Red Hat, CentOS, whatever it is. Okay. So here, if you see Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora, and Amazon Linux, all these things are 100% all are same, guys. If you compare Ubuntu no, with these flavors, 1 or 2% commands will change in the Ubuntu. Only 1 or 2%. That also I will show you. Okay. So remaining everything, all the flavors are same, all are Linux only. This is Amazon people, they developed their own operating system, Amazon Linux. Okay, SUSE is also one Linux operating system. Kali, this one, professionals we will not use in the real time. Okay, I mean, in the real time, no one will use this Kali because mainly this one, the hackers will use this to break the firewalls of bankings. Okay. Okay, so hackers will use this Kali Linux, will not use in this in real time. Fine. Now here the server side, which operating system is famous? The Linux is famous, guys. If you see, yesterday also I told you one point. If you take Facebook, Google, Twitter, whatever you take, all are running on Linux servers. Okay, so 90% worldwide, the server side operating system is Linux. See, server means again a computer, right? A bare metal. So inside the computer, you need an operating system. No? What is the first software in a computer? Operating system is the first software in the computer, right? So server side, the Linux, mostly they will use, guys. Okay. And remaining, if you take, we have other no, like Windows and Mac is not there. Okay, Windows mainly here. Okay, server side Mac is not there. Okay, so Windows remaining percent. Okay, it's like 9 to 10%. We have the Windows and other things. The Solaris you can take. Okay, so remaining operating system 10%. Okay. Whereas coming to the client side, it's completely reverse, guys. Okay, completely reverse it is. So here, instead of Solaris, here the Mac will be there. So client side, it is 90%, guys, and this one is 10%. Client side means, see, even in my laptop, I'm using the Mac or Windows. You people use Windows or Mac, right? So client side means the personal usage mainly. Okay, so mostly we will use Windows, and second place Mac. Okay, so worldwide 90% these operating systems will be there in the client side operating. Okay, Linux is very less percentage. Actually, previously 1% only. If you take 10 years back, no, only 1.5% only is there Linux, because no one will show you interest on installing the Linux operating system in their personal laptops and desktops. Okay, why means? See, reason is there. See, in the old version of the Linux, actually we have the versions also in the Linux. Okay, if you see, we have the version. Suppose if we take Red Hat, RHEL, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. One is there, one series is there, and 2 series is there. Means 2 series means 2.1, 2.4 like this, and 3 series, 4, 5, okay, 6, 6.1, 6.2, 4, 6.8, like this many are there. Okay, and 7 is there and 8 is there. Now 9 is running, 9.1 something is running now. Okay, so like these versions will be there. Red Hat Enterprise, the same for remaining flavors also, versions will be there. Okay, so if you take the old version like Red Hat 2 and 3 series, if you take completely, you will get CLI only. Linux, you will get CLI. CLI means what? Command line interface. Black screen will be there, white characters will be there. Okay, only black screen. If you install the Red Hat, not only Red Hat, old version of Linux or Unix also. Okay, only the black screen, white letters will be there. That's it. Okay, you will not get like this, like Windows. In Windows, you have the graphics. See, here have the, I can minimize and maximize all these things I can do, no? Graphics, graphical user interface, Windows and Mac is a graphical user interface. It's GUI will be there. Come on. Okay, so GUI will be there. So mostly people will prefer GUI only. It's very easy, no? See, if I want to open a folder in Windows, double click, it will open. And same in the Mac also, right? But in the Linux, you need to learn a command to open a file, open a folder, CD folder name. Okay, and suppose you want to play one video. Okay, so you need to learn a command to play the video. Who will learn the commands to play the videos, guys? Okay, that's why the people are not showing interest on installing the Linux operating system in their personal laptops and desktops. So previously the percentage is very less, 1% or less than 2%. Now at least it increased to 10%. That is good actually. Why it is increased? No, the Linux guys, these people, they're releasing the new versions, right? In these versions, if you take from the 5 onwards, 5 or 6 onwards, they adding both. They adding both means they adding the CLI and they adding the GUI. Both they adding in the Linux operating systems. Graphics and CLI, command line interface, both are there. Why they giving means they're giving a competition for other operating systems like Windows and Mac. Okay, they're increasing the market for client side operating systems. Server side, it's ultimate. Linux will be there 90%. No change in that. Okay, they want to increase the market in the client side also. Okay. So now when you install, suppose if you install 8 or 9 version, no, 6 is also fine. If you install any latest versions of Linux, okay, so you will get both CLI and GUI. Now no need of learning the command to play the video, to play the movie and like this. Okay, you will get GUI also. You can double click, you can drag and drop, all these graphics you can use, like how you are using in Mac and Windows. Same thing you can use in Linux. So that's why the market is increased here. But in real time, the Linux, okay, mostly in real time, they will go with the old version of Linux actually. Previously, they're preferring only a old version. Okay. But nowadays they're going for the new versions also. Why means, if you take the containerization technology like Kubernetes, Dockers, these are not working in the old version of Linux. These are not running properly in the old version of Linux. Okay, so that's why the company is also moving to the latest version of the Linux. Okay, so in the latest version of the Linux, you will get the GUI and CLI, both you will get. But remember, in the companies, they will disable the GUI. They will use CLI only. If you are getting also, okay, they will use CLI only. Remember. No graphics, nothing. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. Okay, that's why the percentage is now at least at 10%. Okay. So now, if anyone interested to install the Linux operating system in your personal laptops and desktops, you can install directly. Okay. Now you'll get, you can use, if you want to browse the personal things. Okay, copy, paste, drag and drops, mouse clicks, everything it will work like Windows and Mac. Okay. So this is the story. Any doubts, guys?
No, how do I install? How are we going to install that? Do you have the link to install it on our computer?
Sorry, wait 1 second. Let me pour on this. Yeah, your voice is not clear. Can you repeat?
I said, how are we going to install the link on our computer? How are we going to install it? Do you have the link to install the software?
No need. Next you will get that. Okay, no need to install the Linux in your personal computers, guys. Now, okay, everything we are doing in the cloud. Okay, no need that. Yeah. Next you will get that. I will guide you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, why Linux? Why Linux? Why we are going for the Linux? Many reasons we have here. Okay. So the main things, first 3 points are important here. So it's secure. Okay, 10 times secure than Windows operating system. And it 10 times speed than Windows other operating systems. And it's 10 times stable than other operating systems. So secure and speed means, security and speed means we will understand normally. Okay. But what is this stability actually? Okay, what is this? Let me take an example for this. Okay, then you will understand. Suppose, for an instance, suppose I deployed, let's take Facebook example only again. Okay, the Facebook people, okay, Mark Zuckerberg and the team, they deployed or they loaded the Facebook application in Windows Server. Okay, let's assume Windows Server. We have many Windows servers, guys. Okay, let me show you. Windows servers we have. Server-side operating system, we have Windows servers. See, client-side Windows are different. Server-side Windows are different. Client-side Windows means Windows XP, Windows 7, 8, 8.1, 10, 11. These are the client-side. For the personal usage, we will use. Okay, server-side Windows servers are different. Let me show you. If you go in Google, no? List of Windows server operating system. Okay, you see many are there here. You can go to this and you can check. Windows server side operating systems are different, guys. Okay, if you see Windows 2000, Windows 2003 and release 2 of 2003, and 8 and 8 release 2, 8 and 8 release 2. These are the Windows server side operating system. Only in the servers only they will install this operating system. Not in our personal computers, desktops, guys. Okay, client side is not there. Okay, only for the servers on Windows 12 and 16 is the Windows 12 release 2 also is there, and the 16 is the latest. Okay, so these are the Windows server side operating systems. But coming to the Linux, no, server side it is same, client side it is same. Both are same. But only the difference is Windows server side different operating systems, client side different. Client side normally we know, right? Currently 11 is running, Windows 11 they released recently, right? So whereas coming to here, see why Linux means, okay, see we are discussing about the stable point, right? Yeah. Suppose see if the Facebook is deployed in a Windows server, let's assume the Facebook is deployed in Windows server. The problem with the Windows servers is, Windows server operating systems is, normally if you see in our normal Windows operating system also, every 1 month or every 2 months it will ask you the updates, right? You need to update the Windows operating system. Okay, so while you are updating the Windows operating system, if any application is running in your computer, that application will not work, right? So the Facebook is there inside the Windows server operating system. So when you're updating the Windows server, okay, the application which is inside the Windows server will not work. But in real world, you're getting that problem. See, Facebook 24/7 we will access, right? We will use 24/7 without any interruptions, right? But in the background, they will do a lot of things, guys. Okay, when the system is updating, automatically they will take the backup and they will redeploy in another server, and they will give the continuous service for us without any interruption. So in the background, they will do a lot of things. Okay, so this is the problem with the Windows server. Suppose if you deploy the same Facebook application in Linux server, okay, if you believe or not, without any single interruption, okay, 25 to 30 years without any single interruption, it will run the application continuously. That is the beauty of Linux. That is what the stability and stable is. Okay. Without any single interruption. So our requirement is what? Without the interruption, I want to run the application continuously. That you will get in the Linux. That's why server side mostly they will use Linux only, but client side is very less. This is for personal usage. Okay. And not only these are the main 3 points, guys, why Linux means. We have other points, these are optional. Okay. Suppose see if you install the Linux in your personal laptops, desktops, no need to install antivirus. Okay. No need to go for the antivirus and all. Okay, it's a general points I'm giving here. Okay. And here why we are going for the Linux means the Devops tools runs mostly on Linux only. That's why we are learning the Linux. Why Devops tools will run on Linux? Again, same security, speed, stable, again, same. Okay, and one more optional point here. If you see in the cloud industry, okay, the AWS is the kingmaker in the cloud industry. In the yesterday's class also I shown you, right? Magic quadrant. AWS is in the top. Okay, so what is their success formula? If you see, AWS Global Infra, their entire AWS worldwide data centers. This is the worldwide data centers for the AWS. Okay, India, Mumbai, in USA. Okay, so Canada Central. Okay, Ohio. This is the worldwide data centers for AWS. Okay, so these data centers are completely running on Linux. So this is one of the main point for advantage, okay, for the AWS people, okay, to become a top in the cloud industry. Okay, this is one of the point. I'm not telling this is only the point. This is one of the risks. Okay, so these many points we have here. So these are optional, okay, but these are the main points, guys. Okay, so this is the importance of the Linux here. So free, see, whenever I'm using the word Linux means it can be anything. Guys. Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu Linux, CentOS Linux, all are same. No need to worry about that. Okay, so which Linux we are going and all. So here I will show you 3 to 4 types I will show you. So mostly in the real time we use Red Hat. 70% Red Hat, mostly 70 to 80% also. Okay, Red Hat we will use. Suppose you are working in completely Amazon, so the Amazon Linux we will use. Okay, and Ubuntu we will use. I will show you all these things also. Okay, here I will use for few tools I will use Red Hat, and for Docker I will use Amazon Linux, and for Kubernetes I will use Ubuntu. Like this I will show different operating systems also. Then you will not get any confused. Okay. Allah same, nothing, only this here 1 or 2% commands will change in the Ubuntu. Remaining anything you can take, all are same. Okay. Guys, clear so far? Any doubts?
There's no doubt at all. I just want to
Yeah.
ask you, well, it's making a lot of sense so far, but I want to find out, are you going to recommend extra notes for us as far as this course is concerned? That is number one. And secondly, these notes, will you be making them available for us, so that we can still go through it in form of maybe make it available so that we can, on our free time, we'll go through it. Those are my 2 questions.
Yeah, definitely. So you will get this. This is Microsoft OneNote. Okay, so here I'll store all the batches, everything here. Okay, so I'll use as a paint and text editor, everything I use this only. Okay, so the advantage of this one is everything it will save here. Suppose tomorrow after 1 month if I open also the same thing will be there. Okay, for the reference purpose. So this is the notebook. Okay, name. So I will share you the notebook also. Okay, so everything whatever the page will be there in the notebook, everything will be there. This is the notebook name and this is the session name, and inside this session number of pages. So here yesterday demo and today Linux, next GitHub, like this different pages you will get. Let me show you this S36 batch. See, so AWS, GitHub, like this, the complete notebook I will share you. No need to worry. Okay. Yeah. And the materials, you're asking about the material. Yes, the materials.
After the recording, can we get access to recording afterwards?
Recording also you will get. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my first question, I'm still. The first question is. Do you, besides this note you're giving, like Derek just asked of the recording, is there any specific note you want us to recommend, maybe to read, or this information is okay for us?
No need of going with, see, whatever I'm teaching here, that is enough to crack the interview and to survive in the organization. Okay. This is more than enough. First time being, see, you go whatever I'm teaching here, as it is, you need to practice, and as it is, you need to do. Okay, so that is enough time being. Slowly I will tell. Okay, so when you need that, I will tell you. Okay, if I tell now, you will not remember. Okay, so what reference books or what videos you need to go, that I'll guide you. Okay, not now. Okay.
Okay, one more last, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. No problem.
After this, do I have to have a certification before I secure a job, or it doesn't matter?
See, certification are 2 types here. Which certification you are asking about? The course completion certificate or the professional certificate?
I know you will give us certificate at the completion of this 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, that one you will get. Okay, from the team you will get that one. Okay.
Okay. Then, so looking for job, do I have to get the professional certification before I secure a job?
See, actually, we need a certification, guys. Actually, see, for the DevOps, there is no certification, frankly speaking. For the DevOps, there is no certification. For the AWS, we have the certification. Why there is no certification for the DevOps means DevOps is not a one tool. It's a collection of tools. Okay, so there is no certification, but outside the market, no, they'll use the business tactics. Okay, so DevOps certified course, all these things. Okay, if you are personally interested, okay, suppose in the DevOps, we have a one tool called Docker. If you are personally interested to do a certificate in the Docker, yes, you can apply to the Docker company and they will conduct a test and you can proceed. Okay, so like this, suppose we have 10 tools. For the 10 tools, you will do the certificate, not required. It will take $10,000 to complete all the certificates. So for the DevOps, no need of any certificate here in India or in abroad also. But in abroad, mostly they're asking the certificate for the AWS. 60 to 70% they're asking. Okay. Suppose you're having the 10 vacancies. Okay, so 10 positions are there for that. Like 6 people, like 5 to 6 people, they're asking the certificate in the abroad. Okay, for the AWS. Okay, so cracking the AWS certificate is dead easy. Okay, at last I will guide you that how to do it and all these things. I'll guide you.
All right, thank you.
And see, guys, materials. See, the Linux. We started the Linux now. Okay, so the Linux material you will get. Okay, everything you will get here. I'll share you in the drive. Okay, I'll create
Sure.
the Google Drive. Okay, so otherwise, let me create a drive in front of you only. See, you will get the drives like this, S34, S36, S37, like that. So our batch name is S30. 1 second. S38. Okay, so batch. Okay, it's English batch PNG. Okay. So this is the folder. Okay. Here you will let me drop the material. Now, 1 second. So the Linux material. Okay. So this is the Linux material I'm dropping here. Okay. So, and does this AWS material also I will drop, give you a minute. Image and web services manual. Yes, this is the one. Okay. So these two I deploy, sorry, not deploy, uploaded. Okay. So these two materials. Okay. So this drive access I will give you. Okay. So this folder access I will give you. Okay, so you can go to it. Okay, so I hope I'm having all your mail IDs. Okay, I will share you this drive. Okay, so all the tools, PPTs, any softwares, everything you will get in this drive. Okay. Okay, let's go back to yeah, so why Linux means this one. Fine. Next one is how to install. How to install. Installation. So here, how to install the Linux in your computer. Okay, no need to install the Linux in your personal computer. Okay, everything we are doing in the cloud. Okay, let me show you the options here. The first option is in 2 ways we can install the Linux, guys. The first option is using the hypervisors. Like a supervisors, We have the hypervisors here. Okay, so you can type in Google also list of hypervisor technologies. Okay, a number of tools you will get. First, let me explain what is hypervisors. Okay. See, this is my Mac operating system. Guys, so few people will get confused. Vinod, you are explaining everything in the Mac, but we are using Windows. Guys, don't worry. Okay, even though I'm working in the Mac, no, I'm not working directly inside the Mac here. Okay, in the Mac, again, I will create an AWS account. In the AWS account only, we will Linux mission, and every day we will work in the Linux only. Okay, I'm not directly working in the Mac. Don't get confused. No need to worry. Whatever the operating system you have in your laptops and in desktops, it's absolutely fine. Windows, if you have Linux, if you have Mac, whatever the operating system you have is absolutely fine. No worries. Okay, here also I'm not doing inside the Mac, guys. Okay, so here I'm using the Mac. Okay. Here again, we will create one AWS account. There only we are going to work every day. Okay. So fine, that is the point I want to tell. And the next one is, see, what is this hypervisors mean? Suppose this is my Mac operating system, right? This one I call it as a host operating system. So in my laptop, I'm having the Mac OS. So this OS is host operating system. In your system, if it is Windows, no, that is Windows is the host operating system. Suppose if I want to invite a guest operating system on the top of the host, see, you know, right? Host and guest. If any guest coming into your house, no, you are the host. Guest means if anyone come to your house, no, that is a guest, right? Those are those people who call it as a guest. The same way here. This is my host operating system. Okay, if I want to invite any guest operating system on the top of this, directly it is not possible. Directly, suppose I want to install Linux on the top of this Mac, or I want to install Windows on the top of this Mac OS, impossible. It is possible with the hypervisors. First, what we will do, no? We will install the hypervisor. Okay, so we have many hypervisors here. Let me list the hypervisors here. We have VMware. Okay, so it's a licensed one. It's VMware is VMware's product, and we have the VirtualBox. It's Oracle product. Okay, it's open source. Okay, it's open source. So like this, we have Hyper-V. Okay, Hyper-V. Like this, we have many guys. Zen also is there. Zen. Okay. Citrix, Zen. Many are there like this. List of hypervisors, if you type in Google, no number of you will get. Okay, by using any one of these, okay, let's take example VMware. So first we need to install the VMware software in your computer. On the top of that, you can invite a guest operating system. The guest operating systems can be anything, Windows, Linux, Solaris, whatever you want. Okay, so only in this way only it is possible. Directly we cannot. First we need to install the one of the hypervisor. On the top of that, we can invite a guest operating systems. How many? It's your wish. How many you want to get. Okay, this technology we called virtualization, virtual machines, VMs, or virtualization. Okay, so 5 to 6 years back, I'm teaching this only. The entire course is going in this way only. Here only I'll install the VMware, on the top of that Red Hat Linux, and every day we are installing all the softwares and everything. Entire course is running in this hypervisors only. But now I am not using this, and now I am not recommending for you guys also. Okay, this is an old process, outdated. Now everyone is migrated to clouds. Okay, before clouds, this is a successful technology, guys. But now no one is using. This is completely physical servers. These are in your local computer. Manually, you are installing the Linux server. This is physical servers, we call it as. But now we are not doing it. Okay. We are going with the second option, that is cloud. Oh, cloud. So where we going to create one AWS account, okay, and inside this AWS account, we are going to launch, we are going to install a Linux machine. And inside this Linux machine, every day we will practice here. Or every day we will work here. My spellings are very bad. Okay. So every day we will work here. So this is the way we are going, guys. Okay. That's why I told you yesterday also, I'm not recommending the people go and buy 8 GB RAM and all these things. Actually, see, the high configuration laptop means what? Normally, many students, they're asking, what is the high configuration in your view? In my perspective, high configuration of a computer is the RAM and graphic card, guys, not hard disk, in my view. Okay, I'm telling. Okay, so people think high configuration means 2 TB hard disk, 3 TB hard disk. What is the use of having 2 TB, 3 TB of hard disk? Not required. Nowadays, there is no softwares like 100 GB softwares, 200 GB softwares are not there. If it is there also, they're working in the cloud. They're running in the cloud. So what is the use of having the 2 TB, 3 TB? People are planning to buy 3 TB, 4 TB hard disk also. Okay, not required. Okay, so if anyone planning to buy a laptop, no? Okay, so go for RAM and graphic card, you need to keep high. For our Devops course, that is also not required. But generally, I'm telling you, generally I'm giving the suggestion. 8 GB RAM or 4 GB is also good. Okay, or 2 GB graphic card. Okay, these are the high configuration, not hard disk 2 TB, 3 TB. What we will do with the 2 TB? Storing movies and songs and music only, right? Okay. So, but here, if you have older system also, absolutely fine, guys. If you have 1 GB RAM, 1 GB hard disk, also fine. Okay. So it will work. So, but see, this process, knowledge-wise, it is important, guys. You need to know how previously, before cloud, they're installing the physical servers and all. You need to know that. Okay. But here it is not possible for me to show. Okay. That's why I will share you the video. Okay. So I'll share you the video. You can go through it. It's a 10 minutes video will be there. Okay. Just knowing the knowledge of it. Okay. How previously it is there, how they are installing the hypervisor. On the top of that, how they are inviting the guest operating system. For the knowledge sake, just what is what. Okay, that I will give you in the video. I will give you. Okay, so we are going with this. Any doubts so far?
Yeah, let me drag you back a little bit if you don't mind.
Tell me.
Yeah. Yes, okay. I see this, besides these hypervisors, we know that it's addicted. So we're looking at the cloud, where you're going to focus on AWS, on that cloud, AWS account, you know. Is it all we're going to, are we going to move away from here, or what other ones besides AWS account?
Don't worry, everything I will guide you here. Okay, how to create the account and how to install the Linux, how to practice, what to practice, each and everything I will explain. No need to worry. Okay, we are not going for this process. Okay, I will share you the video for the knowledge sake only. Okay, you can go through it. So we going to do everything in the cloud only. So this is the, I think yesterday also I showed you, right? This is the cloud account we will create here. Okay, so this is the cloud account. Here we are going to launch the Linux machine. Okay, how to create the cloud and all we will see in tomorrow's class, not now. So today, past day, we are almost done. Okay, so 5 minutes left. See, these are the servers I launched for S37, S36 batch. These are the Linux machines I launched. Okay, how to launch and what is this AWS? See, before going to how to create the account and how to install the Linux, we need to understand first what is cloud. What is cloud computing? How many vendors are there in the market and what services they're providing for us? That you need to understand. Again, next half an hour, you will get theory part. That is also important. So first we need to understand all these things. Then I will show you how to create the account and how to install the Linux in the AWS and all those things. Our target is what? We need to launch one Linux machine in the AWS cloud and we will start our the Linux commands and all. Okay, this is the Linux commands.
Yeah, this is my second question. You must have answered it. That's why let me take you back a little bit. What is the market for DevOps? What is it like? You know, all over. When will it be saturated?
Huge. The only word I can tell you, huge. See, yesterday I told you, no, in the demo also I told you. Where is that? Why DevOps? The DevOps entered into the market to change the process of developing a software. Okay, it is going to change completely the development of software in each and every company. So every company needs this DevOps tools. So the market is very huge, guys. And what are the tools that we are discussing? Those are the standard tools. Linux will not go anywhere. Git will not go anywhere. Okay, Jenkins will not go anywhere. Docker will not go anywhere. Kubernetes, these are the standard tools. Okay, so the market is very huge, guys. So see, this is the Linux material. So I shared everything in the drive. Okay, so we done with the introduction part and see what is operating system. What is operating system means you can read this, guys. Okay, so actually we have 3 types of operating systems. One is single user, single tasking operating system. Means it's old example is MS-DOS. Okay, only one user can log in to the computer and only one task he can do. Means suppose if he opened a notepad like this is a notepad, no? If you open a notepad, no, this is one task. Only he can open the notepad only. Suppose if you want to open OneNote, he cannot open. Okay, like that will be there previously. I mean, it is there with the MS-DOS. Okay, later on, after a few years, single user, multitask. Only one user can enter into an operating system. Okay, and multitask they can do. They can open MS Word, they can open music player, they can open notepad, like this hundreds of tasks also they can open. And after that later, see in this Windows 98 is the example. Later on, we got a multi-user and multitasking operating systems. Means number of users can enter into the machine and into operating system and number of tasks also they can perform. One user, 100 tasks also they can open. So in that, the multi-user multitasking operating system is Linux. After that, the Windows and all these things came. Okay, Unix and Linux only first. Okay, so this is about the operating system and introduction to the Linux and Unix we finished just now. Okay, see, no one will ask you all these things, guys, who is the author of Linux and all. For the knowledge sake, I'm giving all these things. Okay, but this thing you need to know for like what flavors and what versions you have and all. So that's why I explained like this. Okay, so if you are interested, I gave a lot of information in the material you can read. Okay, so what is Linux? Okay, so all these things. Okay, so that's all for today's session, guys, and we'll continue tomorrow, same time, same link. Okay, every day the same link only will be there. Okay.
Sir, actually, I was joined late, so if you don't mind, yesterday and today's video, like how can I see, like,
Definitely, I will share you. Okay, so definitely I will share. Your name, please?
Samir?
Samir, yeah. You will get, guys, after the
Yeah.
class, you will get the yesterday's demo and today's class, everything you will get. No worries. For everyone, I will
Okay.
share. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So if anyone missed that demo video, please go through it, guys. Okay. So today is the first class actually. Okay. And tomorrow we are going to start the cloud. Okay. So what is the cloud and introduction of the cloud? All these things we will start. Okay. And after that, we'll say our target is this one. So we need to open the Linux mission and we will start the commands, basic commands, and all these things. Okay. Next, guys, any other doubts?
So where are you going to be sharing this, the video and the information you're talking about? Is it on WhatsApp?
You will get. I'll share you. So in the drive you will get, sometimes directly in the channel you will get. Okay. So no worries how you're getting the video. Okay. Anyway, okay, whatever the way you will get the video. Okay, video is for the reference purpose, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Next. Okay, fine. So that's all for today's session, guys. Okay. So we'll wind up today. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vinod.
Thank you.